a sunrise burning on the canyon rim. Coffee on the fire, boots worn thin, dust on my hat, wind in my face. Freedom's the only thing I chase. No city lights, no ties to bind, just open plains and peace of mind. A saddle's home, the sky's my chart. That's the way of a Wild West heart. Ride on, cowboy, let the rivers flow where the coyotes sing and the long winds blow. Under stars so bright they tear the dark apart, you'll find your soul in a Wild West heart. Got a faithful horse and a restless dream. Life rolls slow like a mountain stream. Thunder rolls across the range, but out here nothing feels strange. I was born where the eagles fly, where the prairie kisses the open sky. Can't fence me in, I'll never part from the call of a Wild West heart. Ride on, cowboy, let the rivers flow where the coyotes sing and the long winds blow. Under stars so bright they tear the dark apart, you'll find your soul in a Wild West heart. When the sun sinks low and the firelight fades, I thank the Lord for the life He made. For every storm and every scar, I'm still riding where the wild things are. Ride on, cowboy, through the great unknown. Every trail you take will lead you home. No gold or fame can match that spark that burns inside a Wild West heart. Some folks chase money, some chase stars. Me, I just follow the sound of my own spurs. There's a quiet out here that money can't buy. Just the hum of the wind and a coyote's cry. The grass rolls silver in the pale moonlight, and the sky so wide it swallows the night. Got a blanket down, got time to kill, a heart that's restless, a world so still. Every breath feels like a prayer to Mars, out here under the Great Plains stars. Under the Great Plains stars, I feel free, like the earth still humming its song to me. No city lights, no passing cars, just me and the Lord, these Great Plains stars. My granddad's boots still fit just fine. His old guitar keeps me in line. He used to say, boy, don't chase far, you'll find your truth where your heartstrings are. So I'm picking slow by the fire's low glow, watching time drift soft and slow. Ain't no place could heal my scars like nights beneath these Great Plains stars. Under the Great Plains stars, I feel whole, like the prairie just peace and the sound of the Great Plains stars. Maybe love's out there out in the range, maybe life's meant to never change. I'll keep singing where the wild things are and sleep tonight under Great Plains stars. Under the Great Plains stars I belong, to the dirt, the sky, and the old night song. When the world feels near and heaven's far, I'll still be here under Great Plains stars. Just to win my heart and the Great Plains stars. That's all a man really needs.
That old paint horse by the fence line still stands, gray in his mane and dust on my hands. We've seen storms roll and summers fade, but some kind of peace in the life we made. He don't run like he used to do, but he still knows the sound of my boots. When the daylight starts to fade, we ride again through the golden shade. Sunset and the old horse, two shadows stretching long, dust and light across the fields, like the verses of a song. We both been weathered, but we ain't lost our course, riding home together. Sunset and the old horse, carried me through the years gone by, under that wide and open sky. From the rodeo nights to the quiet plains, through the joy, the hurt, the loss, the rain. Now he moves slow, but his eyes still gleam like a memory caught in a fading dream. And when the red sun meets the ground, that's where our hearts are found. Sunset and the old horse, two shadows stretching long, dust and light across the fields, like the verses of a song. We both been weathered, but we ain't lost our course, riding home together. Sunset and the old horse. Some say time takes it all away, but I still hear that saddle sway. Man and his friends side by side, that's the kind of truth you can't hide. Sunset and the old horse, still chasing down the wind. We don't count the miles no more, we just ride again. And when my journey runs its course, I'll be gone with the old horse. And the old horse. Sunlight pouring through that screen door, smell of biscuits on the stove once more. Grandpa's laughing, telling the same old joke. Dad's out back cutting hickory smoke. Kids run wild through the open yard, barefoot dreams and mason jars, and For a while the world stands still in that old white house upon the hill. Sunday supper at Mama's table, stories flow and hearts feel stable. Pass the gravy, grace and prayer. Love's the reason we all gather there. Ain't no place that feels more true than Sunday supper with the whole damn crew. Yeah, life tastes sweet and time feels able at Sunday supper at Mama's table. Aunt June's pie cooling by the sill, Uncle Joe talking about the mill, old dog sleeping by the door. Heard this laughter 1,000 times before. Radio hums that gospel tune, voices blend beneath the afternoon. And when the plates are scraped and cleared away, we thank the Lord for one more day. Sunday supper at Mama's table, cornbread warm, hearts unshakable. Pass the tea and stories too. That's how we keep our roots in view. Ain't no gold could buy that feel, that kind of peace the heart can heal. Yeah, life's a song and love's a label at Sunday supper at Mama's table. Now the years have gone, that table's worn, but the love we built still keeps me warm. I close my eyes, I still can see that table set for family. Sunday supper at Mama's table, hands held tight, unbreakable. From grace to laugh, from truth to tears, that table's fed 1,000 years. No matter where I roam or travel, home's that supper at Mama's table. Yeah, love's a meal that never fades. At Mama's table, memories stay made.
Out where the tall grass waves like the sea, and the hawk flies high, wild and free, there's a rhythm born of dust and dawn, a whisper saying, boy, you belong. No neon light, no highway hum, just the heartbeat of where I'm from. The sky so wide it swallows sound. This is where my soul's been found. Sing me a song for the prairie wide, where the wild wind dances and the spirits ride. Let the fiddle cry and the steel guitar sway to the sound of the earth, where my heart will stay. No city light can call my name. The prairie's song runs through my veins. Yes, sing me a song for the prairie wide, where the wind and my soul collide. Coyote calls at the edge of night. Moon hangs low, silver bright. Firelight flickers, a soft refrain echoes deep through an open plain. Boots in the dust, hat pulled down. Peace don't come easy in a crowded town. But out here where the wild grass grows, the truth is simple, the river knows. the sound of the earth where my heart will stay. No city light can call my name. The prairie song runs through my veins. Yes, sing me a song for the prairie wide, where the wind and my soul collide. Every sunset paints a prayer on the sky. Every star reminds me why freedom ain't something you chase or buy. It's born in the wind when you learn to ride. Sing me a song for the prairie wide, under heaven's endless tide. Let the steel strings moan, let the fiddle cry, while I ride through the night till the morning sky. Yeah, this land's my heart, this land's my guide. Sing me a song for the prairie wide. Sing me a song for the prairie wide.
Sunrise paints the canyon gold. Coffee's hot, but the air is cold. Boots hit dirt, it's the same old song. Been riding this trail my whole life long. Ain't much out here but the wind and me, and a horse that knows where I wanna be. Every hoofbeat tells a tale about dreams that never fail. I've got sky beneath the saddle, wind running wild through my soul. No fences, no battles, just miles of hard and open road. Every cloud feels like freedom, every star's a place I've known. Out where the wild ones travel, there's sky beneath the saddle I call home. Dust kicks up and time slows down. Out here there ain't no talk of town. The prairie hums a lonesome tune underneath a silver moon. The world gets small when you ride this wide, with the Lord and the wind by your side. Every breath's a holy sound when your boots don't touch the ground. I've got sky beneath the saddle, wind running wild through my soul. No fences, no battles, just miles of hard and open road. Every cloud feels like freedom, every star's a place I've known. Out where the wild ones travel, there's sky beneath the saddle I call home. Some chase gold, some chase fame, but out here it's just the same. The sky's my roof, the earth's my floor, don't need much, just a little more. I've got sky beneath the saddle, and the wind still sings my name. No regrets, no shadows, just the sun and open flame. Every mile's a prayer I've thrown to the good Lord's great unknown. And when my final ride is done, there'll be sky beneath the saddle when I'm gone. Yeah, sky beneath the saddle, and the road rolls on. Don't need diamonds, I don't need gold. Got a story worth more than I've ever been told. The porch lights glow and the crickets sing. That's the kind of joy the city can't bring. My boots are dusty, but my soul's clean. Living my life somewhere in between a prayer at dawn and a workday start. Simple life, big heart. Simple life, big heart. That's how we're built out here, where the wild winds start. You don't measure love by a credit card. It's the dirt on your hands and the grace of God. I've had little, but I played my part in a simple life with a big, big heart. Mama's biscuits on a Sunday morn, Daddy's laughter in the fields of corn. Neighbors wave when they're passing by. We live slow and we live right. Don't need much to make me smile, just a song, a truck, and a country mile. Dreams don't need to be large to start, just a simple life and a big, big heart. Simple life, big heart. That's how we're built out here, where the wild winds start. You don't measure love by a credit card. It's the dirt on your hands and the grace of God. I've had little, but I played my part in a simple life with a big, big heart. Some chase fame, some chase more, but I found peace on this old porch floor. If I leave this world, Lord, when I depart, let me go with a simple life and a big heart. Simple life, big heart, where love runs deep and the nights are dark. No silver crown, no fancy chalk, just a simple life and a big, big heart. Yeah, simple life and a big, big heart. There's an old dog by the porch swing, gray around his eyes, but his heart still sings. He's been watching every sunrise glow since the days when I was just a boy, you know. Boots on the steps, he lifts his head, tail gives a wag for the life we've led. He's seen me fall, seen me stand tall. That old hound's been here through it all. That old dog by the porch knows my stories, knows my scars. He don't need no fancy words, just the sound of my old guitar. While the crickets play and the fireflies torch, it's me and that old dog by the porch. He don't chase cars like he used to do, just dreams in the shade with the sky so blue. Sometimes I swear he understands every word that's in these hands. Mama's voice through the screen door hums, dinner's ready when the nightfall comes. But I sit here a little while more with that old dog who's my folklore. That old dog by the porch knows my stories, knows my scars. He don't need no fancy words, just the sound of my old guitar. While the crickets play and the fireflies torch, it's me, that old dog by the porch.
he'll find peace where he's been. If heaven's got a front yard gate, I hope he's sitting there just waiting late. That old dog by the porch still guards my soul from afar. I meet him past that open door where love don't fade like an old guitar. Yeah, we'll sit again where the night runs short, me and that old dog by the porch. Yeah, that old dog by the porch. That old dog by the porch still keeps my heart where it belongs. I still see your boots by the old front door. Your laugh still echoes through these boards. We grew up wild on county dirt and chasing dreams in flannel shirts. Now you're somewhere past those hills, living life the time won't still. And every night I raise a glass to the bond that time can't pass. My brother's road keeps rolling on through midnight miles and break of dawn. Though I can't see where your tires turn, that fire inside still burns. No matter how far you roam, you're the reason I call this home. I feel you out there free and strong. My brother's road keeps rolling on. My mama prays for you each night, says your name in the kitchen light. Dad don't talk, but I can tell he's proud of you, he wishes you well. I still drive by that fishing creek where we skip stones every week. The water runs, but don't forget, our childhood ain't over yet. My brother's road keeps rolling on through red sunsets and the stormy dawn. Though the map don't show where you belong, in my heart you're never gone. No matter how far you roam, you're the reason I call this home. I hear your voice in every song. My brother's road keeps rolling on. Maybe one day you'll roll back through in that old Ford, paint faded blue. We'll sit on the porch, just me and you, talk about life like brothers do. My brother's road keeps rolling on, from small town nights to a bigger dawn. We're miles apart but never alone. Our hearts still beat to the same old song, no matter where the years have gone. My brother's road keeps rolling on. Yeah, wherever you lay your head tonight, know your brother's praying under the same moonlight. That old screen door still creaks the same. Dusty Bible by her window pane. Coffee brewing, sunrise glow, radio humming soft and low. Barefoot memories on those floors, Sunday shoes by the open door. She'd hum a hymn and call my name, said, son, this world can't be tamed. Mama's prayers in the old house still keep me safe somehow, through every storm
There's a picture hanging on the wall, me in boots just knee-high small. She'd whisper soft before I'd go, be kind, my boy, let your roots show. Now I drive those long white lines, but her voice echoes in my mind. In that house of faded paint, her love's the truth that never faints. Mama's prayers in the old house still keep me safe somehow. Through every storm and highway night, her face still burns that light. When I fall, when I lose my way, I hear her words, I start to pray. Mama's prayers in the old house still guide me even now. That old cross above her bed still holds a tear she shed. And every mile I roam a ride, I know she's right there by my side. Mama's prayers in the old house still echo in my heart right now. When the world gets loud and wild, I feel her peace just like a child. Yeah, Mama's prayers in the old house keep my soul safe and sound. That old house may fade with time, but her face still lives in mine. That old house may fade with time, but her face still lives in mine. The sun comes up and the coffee brews, another dawn with worn out blues. The radio hums that old refrain about love and loss and summer rain. Every mile that I have gone becomes another verse in my song. I've learned through all the turns and bends, life is a song that never ends. Life is a song that never ends. It plays through hearts, it breaks and mends. From the cry of birth to the last goodbye, it's a melody that never dies. So I'll keep strumming through the winds, 'cause life's a song that never ends. I've seen hard times and I've seen grace, feel the wind of change on my face. The strings might break, the notes might fade, but I still sing the tune I've made. No need for fame, no need for trends. Life is a song that never ends. Life is a song that never ends. It plays through hearts, it breaks and mends. From the cry of birth to the last goodbye, it's a melody that never dies. So I'll keep strumming through the winds, 'cause life's a song that never ends. Some sing high and some sing low, some lose time, some never know. But every soul's a line we sing in this song that never ends. Life is a song that never ends. It plays through hearts it breaks and mends. I'll keep on singing till the road descends, 'cause life's a song that never ends. Yeah, life's a song that never ends. Been riding down these lonesome roads, through the dust, through the rain and cold, chasing dreams that fade like smoke, trying to find what I once broke. But every mile and every song takes me back to where I belong. A front porch light through the pine, that's the only home of mine. Home ain't four walls or a white picket gate. It's a heart that's steady, a love that waits. No matter how far these boots may roam, I've learned the truth on the way back home. You can cross every line in 50 states, but home is where someone waits. I've seen bright lights and city nights, but none can match those firefly sights. Mama's prayers, Dad's old grace still linger in that sacred place. When I hear that screen door creak, it's heaven whispering soft and sweet. You don't find peace on highways long, it's in her arms where I belong. Home ain't four walls or a white picket gate. It's a heart that's steady, a love that waits. No matter how far these boots may roam, I've learned the truth on the way back home. You can cross every line in 50 states, but home is where someone waits. Someday these wheels will slow me down. I'll trade these highways for that town. I'll hang my hat where my heart stays, 'cause home is where someone prays. Home ain't four walls or a white picket gate. It's a soul that shines through heaven's grace. You can roam till the daylight fades, but home is where someone waits. Yeah, home is where someone waits. There's an old red barn down a gravel road, been standing tall through rain and snow. That windmill still creaks in the morning air, and the porch swings swaying like Grandpa's prayer. He'd say, boy, this dirt's more than it seems. It's blood and sweat and 1,000 dreams. Every fence post, every oak tree's truth. Granddaddy's farm, it's got roots. Granddaddy's farm's got roots deeper than them worn-out boots. Ain't just land, it's hard and proof that love don't die, it just grows through. Yeah, I learned what life's about from a man who plowed through droughts and doubts. Now I'm standing where he stood in youth. Granddaddy's farm's got roots. There's a cross carved deep in that maple tree from 1943. Grandma's garden still smells sweet with sunflowers by the old front seat. see his hat hanging by the door, dusty boots on the kitchen floor. And when I walk these fields of truth, I feel his soul in every root. Granddaddy's farm's got roots deeper than them worn out boots. Ain't just soil, it's sacred proof that a man's heart beats where he grew. Yeah, his calloused hands built my truth. Granddaddy's farm's got roots. Now the world's moving fast outside, but here time slows down like a Sunday ride. And when I kneel where the corn once grew, I swear I still hear him say, "Son, be true." Granddaddy's farm's got roots deeper than a southern tune. This old land raised hearts and boots and taught me where my faith took root. Yeah, I'll pass it down just like he'd do, 'cause Granddaddy's farm's got roots. Every acre, every truth. Granddaddy's farm's got roots. The sun comes up on a brand new road, and coffee's hot, and my heart's in gold. Yesterday's gone, it had its say, but I ain't done. I'm on my way. Dust on my boots, hope in my hands. I'm making peace with what I can. The past may linger, but I'll take a stance, 'cause every day's a better chance. Every day's a better chance to fix what's broke, to learn to dance, to call your mama, to take that ride, to say you're sorry, to swallow pride. The wind still blows, the good Lord plans. Every day's a better chance. The fields still grow, the rivers run. There's work to do till the day is done. I've lost some friends, I've made a few, but I keep trying, that's what we do. I ain't rich, but I got dreams, and a sky that's wider than it seems. I've fallen hard, but I still dance, 'cause every day's a better chance. Every day's a better chance to fix what's broke, to learn to dance, to call your mama, to take that ride, to say you're sorry, to swallow pride. The wind still blows, the good Lord plans. Every day's a better chance. Sometimes life hits like a freight train rolling. Sometimes it's calm, just time unfolding. But through the highs and through the lows, that fire inside still grows and grows. Every day's a better chance to write your song, to make your stance, to chase the sun, to take that glance at a brand new life, a true romance. Your time don't wait, but I still dance, 'cause every day's a better chance. Every day's a better chance. Sun's coming up on a two-lane road, boots on the pedal, got miles to go. Radio humming that old George Jones, wind in my hair, feels like home. Got a map with stains and a torn out page, heart's been rolling since a younger age. Ain't looking back, just riding on to the sound of steel and a worn out song. I taste the dust, I breathe the sky. Freedom's the reason I'm still alive. Ain't no chain that can hold me down, just the open road and the next small town. Got the sun in my eyes, the wind in my soul. Every mile takes me where I need to go. Yeah, the dust and freedom, that's my name. Can't tame a heart that loves the flame. Truck hums like a faithful friend. Every curve feels like it'll never end. Diesel dreams and a coffee cup, chasing the dawn, I ain't giving up. I've seen the cities fade in my mirror. The more I go, the more I'm clearer. Freedom's not a place, it's a way of feeling. Out here where the dust is healing, I taste the dust, I breathe the sky. Freedom's the reason I'm still alive. Ain't no chain that can hold me down, just the open road and the next small town. Got the sun in my eyes, the wind in my soul. Every mile takes me where I need to go. Yeah, the dust and freedom, that's my name. Can't tame a heart that loves the flame. Every scar's a story, every mile's a prayer. Heaven's closer when you're halfway there. If I die out here where the wild wind blows, at least I'll rest where the free man goes. I taste the dust, I breathe the sky. Freedom's a fire that'll never die. No home but the road, no dream but the run, under God's white sky and a setting sun. Got the dust and freedom in my veins. That's my story, that's my name. Dust and freedom, rolling again. Barefoot kids on a gravel road, chasing fireflies before they go. Mama's calling from the screen door light. Y'all come in, it's getting night. Rusty bikes and jarred up dreams. The world was big as it could seem. Back then I thought that life was right, with crickets singing through the night. Crickets and country nights under a sky of 1,000 lights. No hurry, no fights, no wrongs to right. Just a boy and his heart so light. Yeah, I grew up where freedom bites to the tune of crickets and country nights. Daddy's boots by the old back door, Bible open on the kitchen floor. Grandpa's stories about rodeo days still echo in those southern ways. Radio humming that sweet George Jones. We danced like kings on our own stones. Didn't need no plans in sight, just a sound of crickets and country nights. Crickets and country nights under a sky of 1,000 lights. No worries, no crowds, no city heights, just simple hearts and simple rights. Yeah,
the tune of crickets and country nights. Now I'm older, the road's been long, but I still hum that backyard song. Every time the summer fades, I hear those crickets serenade. Crickets and country nights still playing my soul tonight. No matter how far my heart may ride, it's still that boy with open skies. Yeah, I come alive when the stars ignite to the sound of crickets and country nights. Yeah, I was raised where love burns bright in the song of crickets and country nights.
Born where the red dirt meets the rain, under a sky too wide to tame. Daddy rode hard, mama prayed aloud, raised on the sweat of the lost and proud. Got calloused hands, a restless mind, chasing the sun I'll never find. Ain't no use fighting what remains, that cowboy blood in my veins. I got cowboy blood in my veins, whiskey nights and summer plains, boots on the ground, wind in my face, riding that line I can't replace. You can break my bones, you can tie my reins, but you can't drain the cowboy blood in my veins. Dusty roads in a faded hat, old guitar in the back of my flat. Been through storms, I felt the pain, but I'd do it all over again. Freedom's a fire that never dies. You see it burning in my eyes, from the wild heart to the open range. It's that cowboy blood in my veins. I got cowboy blood in my veins, whiskey nights and summer plains, boots on the ground, wind in my face, riding that line I can't replace. You can break my bones, you can tie my reins, but you can't drain the cowboy blood in my veins. From Texas dust to the Colorado snow, I've been riding where the wild winds blow. This life ain't easy, but I'll never change. It's written deep, like my name. I got cowboy blood in my veins, running wild through open plains. Heart of steel, soul unchained, that's the life that still remains. You can tame the herd, but not my flame, 'cause I got cowboy blood in my veins. Yeah, some are born for cities and trains. Me, I was born with cowboy blood in my veins. Walk through shadows cold and wide, I felt the weight of tears I tried to hide. but the dawn still breaks and the sky still stays whispering, son, there's better days. So I lift my eyes, let go again. Breathe in the light, breathe out the pain. Breathe in the light, breathe out the pain. Let the sunshine wash away the rain. Every scar's a story that taught me to stand. Every fall's a part of who I am. So when the world feels too hard to explain, I breathe in the light, breathe out the pain. There's a dirt road hard in my chest tonight, beating to the rhythm of a brand new life. The wind still hums that freedom tune under a big old southern moon. And I've learned from loss, love and change to breathe in the light, breathe out the pain. Breathe in the light, breathe out the pain. Let the past drift off like a runaway train. I ain't perfect, but I'm still standing tall, thanking God I've survived it all. And every breath reminds me again to breathe in the light, breathe out the pain. Maybe that's what living's for, to find some peace when your heart's at war. And every prayer I've tried to say turns into hope at the break of day. Breathe in the light, breathe out the pain. Let forgiveness flow through my veins. Life's too short for the hate or the shame, so I breathe in the light, breathe out the pain. Breathe in the light, breathe out the pain. The gravel road still knows my name. That old windmill still creaks the same. Mama's voice through the screen door hums like Sunday songs when the evening comes. A rusty truck sitting in the drive, she's been there since Grandpa was alive. Cornfields whisper as I roll by, feels like the years just wave goodbye. I'm going back to the old porch light, where the stars burn low and the world feels right, where the front yard swing still sways at night and time slows down under soft moonlight. Yeah, I've been gone, but my heart's inside. I'm coming home to the old porch light. Daddy's boots by the back door stand, worn down leather built by hand. That hound dog's howl down by the creek still sounds the same after all these weeks. Every mile I've run, every dream I've chased leads me right back to this sacred place. You can change your name, you can change your town, but the road home always brings you round. I'm going back to
been gone, but my heart's inside. I'm coming home to the old porch light. The city lights can fade away, the kind of shine don't ever stay. But out here where the crickets sing, the peace you get no gold can bring. I'm going back to the old porch light, where my roots still hold and my soul feels right. No matter how far I've had to fight, home's still there in that porch light. Yeah, I'm finally where I belong tonight, back home under the old porch light.
I've walked through dust and summer rain, chased old ghosts down memory's lane. The past still whispers soft and true, but I've got dreams that are brand new. This heart's been broken, patched and torn, but it's still beating, still reborn. Every scar's a line that I once took. Now I'm writing a new page in an old book. It's a new page in an old book, a second chance, a deeper look. Life keeps turning like a worn-out wheel, but every turn still feels so real. I've learned to live, I've learned to cook my hope from ashes that time once took. Yeah, it's a new page in an old book. That old porch light still burns the same, the radio hums an old refrain, but my voice is stronger than before. I'm not that boy I was no more. There's grace and pain and peace and tears. The road gets clearer through the years. The ink may fade, but I still look to write a new page in an old book. It's a new page in an old book, where the soul found what time once took. You can't rewind, but you can heal and find the truth that you can feel. This heart's still open, take a look. I'm writing a new page in an old book. Some stories end, but some begin right where the hurt has always been. And when the night feels dark and deep, I find my faith before I sleep. It's a new page in an old book, a gentle turn, a brand new hook. With every song, with every look, I'm living a new page in an old book. Yeah. Page in an old book. Steam rising from that old tin pot, sun creeping up on the edge of the lot. Radio hums a tune real low, cows are stirring, the roosters crow. Barefoot steps on the porch wood floor. I don't need much, don't ask for more. Got peace in my heart and the day just born, with a cup of coffee and the dawn. A cup of coffee and the dawn.
That's all I'm needing to carry on. The world wakes slow, the light turns gold, and I feel richer than silver or coal. No fancy cars or city songs, just a cup of coffee and the dawn. The wind's whispering through the maple trees, life moves gentle, easy as a breeze. Old dog stretching by the door, this kind of peace I can't ignore. Every sunrise writes its prayer in colors only heaven could spare. And I thank the Lord I'm living on a cup of coffee and the dawn. A cup of coffee and the dawn. That's all I'm needing to carry on. The world wakes slow, the light turns gold, and I feel richer than silver or coal. No fancy cars or city songs, just a cup of coffee and the dawn. Some chase dreams in neon light, some lose sleep every night. But here I stand, the battle's won, my heaven's right here with the sun. A cup of coffee and the dawn. That's how my life keeps rolling on. Simple things, they shine so strong, like a cup of coffee and the dawn. Yeah, just a cup of coffee and the dawn.